Hi guys, it's Ruthie. Alright, some of you may know this, most of you probably don't, but I had my rabies shots, for real. In fact, my whole family had our rabies shots. I lived in a really nice, pretty house, and I actually put it up for sale because I was considering moving south, and this was in my previous marriage, and while I was sleeping at night, I had a bite on my hand. At that time, I was the distributor, so I thought it was from opening boxes. And I kind of ignored it. And my nephew looked at me and he goes, "That doesn't look like a box of something from Staples. That looks like a bite." And then shortly afterwards, I saw a bat in my house. And then also, too, on my son's back, it looks like he got bit by a bat. Well, I hadn't been to the doctor yet, and it was like a week. So I went to the doctor, and he looked at my hand and he said, "Well, I guess you're going to have rabies shots." My whole family, because we had seen like 3 bats in our house, and they were coming in from the chimney. What happened is we started a fire or something, and then the bats were like coming down, and we didn't know it, and they were flying through the house at night when we were sleeping, and we saw a few in the house. Thank God it was moving, right? Well, to get rid of the bats, all we did was make a great big fire, and they all flew and got out because they didn't like that, so they must have found a new home. It was like the Batman house, right? They were all flying out, but anyway, so I had to have rabies shots. Now, when I had rabies shots, it you had to have like 3 series of shots, and I can't remember how many they gave us, but it wasn't like super painful or anything. It was just getting a bunch of shots. I don't know if it was 1 or 2. I mean, I don't know if it wasn't like 10 or something, but you had to go back like for like a month and get a shot. But I had my rabies shots, and I guess they told me that the virus moves really slow and stuff, but I was kind of scared at first, but then after talking to the people from the health department and stuff, I felt better about it because I was scared at first. But anyway, I waited a week, and who knows if somebody else got bit sooner in my family. But yep, our whole family had to get rabies shots, and because of it was a rabies thing, and I live in New York, the state paid for it, and this was like, ooh, I'd say probably about 2005, 6, 4. And it was at that time, I think it was like $15,000 for the series of shots. And, but the state paid for it because it was, one of those types of things. But anyway, that was something that I had gone through. But I will tell you, you hear all these stories about it being terrible and bad and all stuff. It wasn't a good thing, but it wasn't painful or any of that. And probably because things had modernized. But yep, I have my rabies shots. So, and I don't know how often they have to be updated, but I don't have to update my rabies shots. But I mean, I don't know if I'm good for life. I don't know if it was just good for the next 10 years, if it was a preventative. I don't know how that works, but I don't really want to know. All I know is that it was the cure. So my whole family had to do that, and we were all okay because we did get the rabies shots. But I had my rabies shots. Oh, it sounds so awful. But anyway, that's how that went down. And I said to my doctor, I said I didn't even feel them bite me, and he said that their teeth were so sharp that I didn't even feel the bite. So it was like, ooh. But anyway, and they couldn't test the bat or something because we didn't obviously have it, but usually you'll bring the bat in and they test and do a bunch of stuff. I don't know, but anyway, that's what happened. Okay, guys. In fact, I'm starting to laugh now because it is kind of funny, but I don't know what happened. I think my husband caught a bat and it was bringing it into the dive. This is my second husband. was bringing it into the doctor's office, and they were like, don't bring that thing in there, because I think he thought they were going to test it there. But he had to bring it to like the Department of Health or something. But either way, I think that bat didn't have rabies, but we weren't sure what bat that is, so we probably would have been okay anyway. So anyway, that's the story. Hope you enjoyed it. It was just an odd story. I thought you guys might get, I don't know, just something I thought might be of interest. So thank the Lord, right? Um, so guys, remember, big or small, you too can be a backyard farm. God bless.